Then, click. It's opened. Now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. Open the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Finally. We're finally free. But then there wasn't time to take much of a relief because the real fight just begun. Chapter 6. Damn, dude. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. Deadly life. Oh, man. Leaving the garage pit, we found ourselves in the tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There's a metal ladder leading to the tunnel. We climbed the ladder intent on reaching the surface. That's a weird angle. The ladder was impossibly long, couldn't even see where it ended. I climbed into the darkness. The passage was so dark, cramped, you couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I know they were so far down. Don't lose your footing. If you slip, you won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now you said, I kind of get nervous. Maybe talking will keep my mind off of it. So, Kyoko. Something I want to ask you. You said that the ultimate detective, right? You did detective work. How long? Since I can remember. I come from a long time detective. Detective work is in my blood. There's a time when being a detective is considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. Then, is your family famous? Quite the opposite, actually. Detective, many people haven't heard of us. Yeah, but how come? Your friend is Tristan, right? So, because we take pride in it. Pride? Doesn't need a light or a shadow. It doesn't need justice nor evil. It's just how we uncover the absolute truth. We can stand neutral in all things. We do that, and do that. We have to stand separate from the rest of society. That's why we've made conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort. It's kind of old-fashioned. I can't say it's entirely rational, but it's our family creed, and we must do and protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride? So that explains. Before I came here, I was looking at about the school line. I never said anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect her pride of her family. And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? I hope I had to reveal myself to the school. I know that some true Kikiri detective would never do. But the reason you give up that pride was the reason you go that far to speak. She wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that. Reconnect? I have since I reconnect with my father. Huh? But you're doing it after these years, right? We have so much to talk about. There's nothing I want to talk about my father about. Something I want to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face. What is it? I want to sever all ties with him. Sever? Last time I saw him, I was still very young, so I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in the line to become the next head of the Kikiri family. He was talented and had a promising future. And he had no interest in detective work, so he cut himself off from the family. After that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument in the end. And as I left me behind. I'm sure there's a reason for that. I'm sure Dad wanted to make it. If that's true, I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If he had gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I could go in the ladder, so I was unable to see her expression, so I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that. What she might have been feeling. Like I say, as a herself. She was more talkative, more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He has his own life to live. That's why anyone in my position would say, right? It's not true. There's one thing I can never forgive. Really? The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing. But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. Then they saw me as a little girl that was abandoned by her father. It's even not sleeping to this day. His shadow's always been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. Reading about my life, I need to step out of the shadow. That's why I have to find him. I'll tell him we're no longer family. In order to sell his past. Or remove him from my life forever. I know that's he forgot about me years ago, but your family just cut it like that. The only connection is to your blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart, soul? No. Is blood really enough to call someone family? Blood, not her soul? I was just trying to hear her say something like that. I didn't expect this tone. But instead, I said nothing. As you would. Just kept climbing the ladder and with silence. After I didn't know how long, we finally reached the top. Sick, dude. Indeed. Looks like this is it. On the other side of the door is Hope Peak's waiting for us. Right. We're back. Remember that on the hatch on the ground near the trash room? First, that's where we come out. It was locked earlier, so it should be open without much trouble. Well, here goes nothing. Push my right hand and push against the switch. Hatch open with ease, and so... Looks like we're back. My fucking mouth's going numb, I apologize. I've been drinking a large sum of alcohol. Looks like we're back. I can't believe how long the ladder was. I'm exhausted. I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're over there. Now we're back to Havoc Academy. Goku, thank you. I never would have got out there without you. Nothing's necessary, just to return the favor. So now what we do? I'm glad you didn't die, of course, but if the transmitter runs out, I'm worried about you. You helped me, so they might... You're worried? Yeah, of course. Then let's just concentrate. Let's get a concrete answer, huh? So if there's a problem with you escaping. That's... So how is only a matter of time to find out, so now we can run away. You pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying that rather than just know if we can call, we should just give up now? Don't worry. The only thing that's gonna happen, isn't it? There's one ensnared. Most times ensnared. You said something like that before, what does it mean? Stay exposed during the investigation into my The moment where the I let their guard down. There was? If we can tell him we can confirm it. It'd be better for us to go directly before he tracks us down. Let's help him. Let's help with our negotiations. But we don't have a choice, do we? We should be in the gym. Let's go get going. Let's get going. If I'm having a fucking stroke. Shouldn't been drinking so much alcohol. Where the fuck are we? Oh yeah. To the gym. To the gym, 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 to the fucking gym. Let's get to the fucking gym. Gym.
Shall we go?
Really? Oh, sorry, wrong fucking way. Sorry, I apologize. I went the wrong way.
Well now.
Hey. I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? That's how I thought he'd react. You okay? Should be punished. Did Kyoko help you? So what if I did? What would you do? If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they are alone be executed. Unfortunate, but this is the rule. But again, it's not be any sense. Kyoko. Do you feel have to? What? Before you use, let me say one thing. That means you lose. Not that matters to you, right? Huh? I lose? You. Explain yourself. What do you mean by that? Well, you set up the last question yourself, right? If I was getting in your way, so you wanted to excuse me. Well, it's just to kill me, so I was supposed to be chosen as a black and then execute, right? Hey, what are you talking about? But because I chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never managed that in that position, one person would protect another like that. In response to the experiment development, you acted by proclaiming Makoto the Black and trying to execute him. My choice of direction, no more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However. But
then there was another unexpected element waiting for you. And I would throw a wrench in, so to speak, your precious execution machinery, alter ego. Your mind is supposed to be of a being that could come to aid even after you killed it. Now here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Makoto, you did. So execute Makoto should be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the black is exposed, it'll only be you, right? That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talking about game, you're saying the black is me, not Makoto? You do this, right? No, I can't. Just say like that. What is this, a comedy routine to make such bold claims out of shed evidence? There now, but let me let you find some. Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there's ever gonna be one episode of truth. The general talk like some kind of famous detective type. If the killer really was a killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. Feeling gripped by despair, you still loved to inspire. But here we are, confronting you, nothing to help in our hearts. That's supposed to be enough to convince me in the opposite evidence? It's not you I'm trying to convince. If you execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh? You know what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto? They'd assume that you killed him because of what we say right now. Spare can never kill Hope.
Hey,
Of course you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. You have no choice but to prove it wrong. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'd be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn despair fair and square, that's just to take my advice. So what? This advice of yours. Do Makoto's trial over again. Then follow square to search for trial. One final battle between hope and despair. Yeah, for power comment, what didn't you say? For trial, one last showdown, in other words. Another fucking class trial, dude? Since they're supposed to tune in because killer master themselves. What reason we don't accept challenge? The boys just excuse me with another word. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Berry. Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little bit. So time for bear jokes. Yeah, it's just it might be possible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
in other words.
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
And the viewers, right? It causes you to despair, right? I'm trying to agree to your terms. You help will help one out, or must this bear claim victory? It's one final grisly showdown. I agreed. We still have a shot at this. Well, climax, right? Just guessing the killer bear is barely fitting in. For this final phase, we'll have to unearth all mysteries that have been buried in here. All mysteries? That's right, every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that, qualify as a victory for you. That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well then good. Then let's bear it all. You can claw your way through the truth of Makuro's death and solve missions of the school, and you win. If you can't do all that, we'll all face execution, right? But I can contain my excitement. You want the whole truth? What kind of despair you show me? Where's the user are, sure. When we cover the last truth, how will open despair reveal their own despair? I just can't believe how this still turned out. Before we get started, I want to clear one thing. Do you know the rule? One student kills another, and there should be class trials held.
Hey.
Sure, so what? Just want to confirm that is what you said, right? That's your statement? I said before, so it bears repeating. Everything is based on school regulations. No exception to the rule, huh? Good trial and exception part of the regulations. Which one mean to kill the hero? It's your opposing approach! I know, okay, my puns. Anyway, here's a hint. Ready, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. The only people to take a single step in the hopes of this killing game began. The 260 students. What? It's not the truth. Why did you go quiet all of a sudden? It's all good. Nothing to say to you. Get lost, would you? Why are you so mad? You're emotionally unstable. Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. Just... You really let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get punishment later anyway. So get ready. A super duper extra special punishment. Overflowing with despair.
Hey.
Come on, Mako, let's go. Okay. Oh, the gym. Alright. I can hardly believe it, but somehow I'm not getting executed. So my life, we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was at Coco's dead. Thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you. Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true. But still, I'm glad it worked out. I'm just sure that would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the West agree to that? I mean, they don't understand it again from Final today. They had no choice but to accept. Huh? It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind. Someone was that messing with the guard down.